Welcome to my channel, Sonia Unapologetic. My name is Sonia, or welcome back if you've been here before. Before we go any further, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. The Keke Palmer situation is worse than what we expected. She filed for a restraining order against her ex, Darius Jackson, and also looking for full custody of their son, 8-month-old Leo. And she released a statement. I was able to hear a reading of her statement on the channel Make It Make Sense. So I will link that in the description box. But basically, she talked about she's been experiencing abuse at the hands of Darius for the last 2 years. And I guess the straw that broke the camel's back, even after their breakup in October, Darius has still been abusive. He broke into Kiki's home and burst into her bedroom and started just being violent. And so now I guess she is fearing for not only her safety, but the safety of her son as well. She detailed how he's just been abusive for these last 2 years, that he's destroyed her property. I guess he's just extremely jealous. He does things like will throw her keys far away, or if they're having an argument, he'll throw her keys in the bushes so she won't be able to leave, and do things like throw her phone in the bushes somewhere out at night so she can't find it. She documented a time when they went to a restaurant, and I guess he was jealous of her speaking to the waitress, a female, and he got jealous, thought that she was flirting with the woman. And when they got outside the restaurant, he was already arguing inside the restaurant, but once they got outside, he threw her keys across the parking lot. He stomped on her prescription glasses and threw her luggage outside the car, and it was raining. So he emptied what was in her luggage out in the rain and drove off. So she had to go find her glasses and try to put it back together as much as possible, and then go and crawl around and find her keys. And then she was able to get into her vehicle and drive away. And she just mentioned a lot of things. She mentioned how he was even starting to get jealous of the baby, and he said he understood why some animals will like eat their young. And he said that a man will not even love a child if he has an issue with the child's mom, or like a man can only love a child as much as he loves the child's mother. All of this drama started in July with Keke going to the Usher concert and wearing this beautiful, sexy outfit. And Darius was jealous that she was getting serenaded by Usher, and he went online talking about she's a mother and she's wearing this provocative clothing. And he basically just opened up the floodgates for Keke to be attacked by a lot of people. And I knew that this was a red flag. I knew it wasn't about morals. It wasn't about this is a woman who is a mother of a young infant and she's out here behaving a certain way. Keke later said that Darius saw her outfit before she went to the concert and told her how sexy she looked. But once he saw her in a video with Usher, then here comes the manipulation. Then he went online and basically opened the floodgates for everyone to attack her. So I did a video about this back in July, and I just talked about it's always a red flag when people are trying to expose their partners online, unless it is you fear for your life being in danger, or if your partner has committed some type of crime and you're trying to get the word out there to protect others, then I understand in those situations. But other than that, I feel like it just says a lot about a person when they are opening up their partner to be attacked. And I feel like before that, Keke was this loved figure in the Black community, just as loved a figure as a celebrity, just in society in general. And before that, there wasn't a lot of attacks happening on Keke. But once Darius put out that statement online, he just really opened up the floodgates for people to come and attack Keke. And I saw under just some of her videos on Instagram how people were in the comments really going in on her. You need to go back to this good man. You see, you want to be out here being a slut. You need to go back and get your family. Are you just going to be a single mother like all the rest of them? And people just assumed that the narrative was she had this good man at home, good moral family man, but Keke was out there just doing wrong. And now we find out that she was being abused, and Keke really tried to hide a lot of that, I guess, to not bring heat to his doorstep. But it's weird the way he betrayed her by just opening up for everyone to come for her and to attack her. I feel like Darius really used a lot of manipulation tactics with trying to appeal to morality for people to attack Keke. He even said that, when a husband is trying to be the head of his household with his wife and child when he's not even her husband. So he was just really trying to get everyone on his side when the bottom line and the real reason behind all of that was jealousy and control. And so now Keke has no choice but to release this information for her to be able to make sure that her child is safe as well. I'm going to link the Mims video, the Make It Make Sense video, again, to where he read over her entire statement. But she talked about a time when he was getting irritable with the baby when the baby was crying, and he was just being really rough with the baby while changing the baby's diaper. And she noticed that, and so she tried to step in like, hey, it's okay, let me change the baby's diaper because you're upset. And he was getting even more upset and basically like having a tug of war with the baby, and trying to like fight her to get the baby back from her when he was upset and being rough with the baby. So now Keke has to just make sure that she is safe. I hate to see how many people are going in on her or just making these negative comments about her. At this point, the bottom line and the biggest concern is for her safety, because with DV situations, a lot of women don't make it out of it. And the fact that he's breaking into her home and he's slapped her over the couch, or just, she's had a few situations from what she said that has been violent with her. And so now it's about her protecting her child. But I just saw people saying that, what is she doing? He's a good man and she's trying to pull this, and the time is convenient. And she has video and photo proof of the abuse. So it's just really sad that people don't believe women a lot of times. I'm not saying that there's not situations where people lie, but we do know just from evidence and just seeing a lot of women unalive that DV does happen. I don't know why people act like somehow this is not happening. It does happen. And in Keke's situation, I just pray for her and just want her to be safe. And I feel like at this point, that should be the bottom line. All this extra stuff of blame, people are talking about, well, what she expects? She dated down. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't, because people are saying Keke dated down, but on the other hand, people get mad if a woman doesn't date a guy who makes a lot less money than her. Then they're saying that standards are too high and there's all these great guys, but you guys don't want to date a guy who makes way less money than you. So people are mad that she dated down, but then would be mad if she didn't date down. And then also people are talking about Well, what did she expect? I don't feel sorry for her because she had a baby by him before she was married. But then on the other hand, people get mad at child-free women and say, well, you're almost 30 years old and you don't have a baby yet. You're selfish and you're not multiplying and doing what you're supposed to do as far as bringing kids into this world. So it's like you're damned if you do, if you're damned if you don't, because either way you go, people are going to be mad and shame you either way. I just hate the fact that Keke got caught up with this guy because I feel like before all of this, there wasn't this drama surrounding Keke. She was this beloved child star, and she was just in the Black community. She was someone that I felt like was really protected because she was not looked at as problematic. And I feel like she has such a beautiful success story of having success even after being a child star. And now this guy has really like tainted, I don't know if I say tainted her image, but he's really brought a lot more drama that was unnecessary. So I will continue to pray for Keke. I feel like at this point it's just about her safety and all this. What about this? What about that? She shouldn't have dated down. She shouldn't have had a baby before she was married. None of that matters right now. It just matters about her being safe because I'm very concerned with this guy, but I do know that Keke is in a situation financially to where she can hire the best security, but this guy just seems unhinged. So I'm going to continue to pray for her. You guys just send positivity her way. And that is all that I have for now. Get down to comments because you guys are shy. You guys don't really get down to comments a lot, but I want to hear what you guys think about this whole situation. Like this video, like I said, again, you can also follow me on Instagram and on TikTok as well. And hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.